aunties, uncles, nieces, nephews, cousins, and friends, make sure to hit that like button when you come in. It really helps. So the girls are fighting, which is nothing new, right? Especially because it involves Nicki Minaj. So Nicki Minaj and Megan the Stallion are at odds. And I can't even say they're at odds because Megan has not said one word to her. Literally one word. And for 72 hours and counting, Nicki Minaj has been on a downward spiral just with these outbursts. If you know, you know, there's been rumors about Nicki Minaj and recreational activities for years. And I'm starting to believe that some of them are true because there's no way that someone in their right mind would behave this way. An early 40 mother who's married would behave this way and have these outbursts because Nicki always seems to have an issue when it comes to someone mentioning her name or another female artist. And that's my opinion. And I stand firm on that. I don't care about the Barbs or anyone. Nicki, for her age, is extremely immature. Now, make no mistake, the woman has talent, but for whatever reason, she feels like talent starts and stops with her. There's billions of people in the United States, and let's not talk about the world. You are not the only one. Now, her verse on Monster up against Kanye and Jay-Z, to me, will forever be a classic. Forever be a classic. Because what she spit on that track, to me, is what made her amazing. But let's be honest, over the years, her amazingness, for lack of better words, has kind of like dwindled away. And I think it's outshined by her outburst. She goes at it with anyone. Now, Megan the Stallion mentioned a line in her new song called, in reference, Megan's Law. And if you know, Megan's Law refers to some activities. I'll keep it clean. I want you to look up Megan's Law yourself. You know, don't want to get in trouble or have your video, all that stuff. You know how it goes, YouTubers. But what I find ironic is how offended Nicki was. But let's be honest, your brother is away in jail for doing something extremely grotesque, inappropriate, and disgusting, inhumane with a minor. And if you read the transcripts or followed the case, in my opinion, that man did that. The details were way too graphic. There was no way out of it. And that's why he's in jail. And you paid that man's legal fees. Your husband, although you want to deny it, had accusations with this woman and you want to say, oh my goodness, he was 15. But then his best friend speaks. His best friend says, wait a minute. No. We used to be friends and he did this with my stepsister. And then what does Nicki do? She gets on the phone and calls the stepsister. I have that audio. We're going to listen to that on the end. And I think I said all I can say. We're going to let a TikToker too. Whoever this TikToker is, good for you. Because I was here for that read. I'll let them speak on it. But at this point, I'm embarrassed for Nicki Minaj. I'm embarrassed for your behavior, your conduct, your ego. You are almost a billionaire. I would think that she probably is a billionaire. There's no reason for you to associate yourselves with pedophiles. And let's be honest, your husband cannot be near a school or a park. That's facts. Now, if that bothers you, that is the mate that you chose. And people are going to speak on that. Your brother did grotesque things and you paid for his legal fees. That's fact. So you can go on these rants, you can talk about Megan Thee Stallion getting your body done, but you were the first to come out with the badonkadonk and lied about it for years, only to later confess what we already knew. So let's just keep it a bean at some point, Nicki Minaj. You are in your early 40s. You are a mother now, and you are a wife to someone that people think is a bit questionable. I wouldn't want that for my child. I wouldn't want that for anyone that I'm associated with, to marry that caliber of man with those charges. And let's not forget about the years he spent for manslaughter. But that's you. Do you, boo. That's your man. Just stay away from schools and parks, because that is a serious charge, just like the charge on your brother. We should never support anyone that uplifts people that has any type of association with minors that were charged and found convicted. Let's not pull the card. Let's not try to pull the race card and, railroad it. No. Facts are facts. And the transcripts with your brother, disgusted man. So Megan said what she said. Get over it. There was no reason for Nicki to go on these rants. Literally, I mean, all weekend. all weekend. And then on top of which, you talked about this woman's deceased mother. You talked about the bullet fragment in her foot. You talked about her having her body done. And then you released probably one of the worst diss records in history. Although it's sliding up on the charts because, let's be honest, people like beef, right? But I see why Charlemagne the God gave you Donkey of the Day years ago, because you're spiraling, sis. Your behavior is weird. Your rants, weird. I can't get with none of that. Like, I don't know what's going on with her. I don't know if those recreational activities or usage is true, but it's given that. It's given bitter. I remember an award show and Drake was on stage. I think it was a BET Awards, and I forget the lady that he was complimenting, but he wanted to thank someone. He kind of took a play out of 50 Cent's old book. Remember when 50 did that thing with Vivica and said he wanted to shout out Vivica for wearing that dress? Drake bit off of that, and I forgot what actor or singer he complimented. The camera instantly zooms on Nicki Minaj, who stands up, and you can see her mouthing, "What about me? What about me?" She's doing this. She's showing off her dress and her figure. Now, this was a moment in where Drake was complimenting someone else, but she had to have the spotlight on her. Google it. I don't make this shit up. Something's wrong with that woman. She is entirely too old to behave in this way. You've accomplished too much. You can write. You are talented. You've done some amazing things, but chill out, ma. You're doing way too much, and it's given old and it's given bitter. You have way too much money and accomplished too much to be spiraling out like this with these rants, doing live videos, not in the camera, just speaking and doing things, and you and your alter egos and Roman coming out. Girl, sit down. Now take a listen to this audio in which Nicki called the stepsister again. The best friend of her husband came out and said, "Oh, y'all worried about this person. Y'all want to say this isn't true. Well, it's true what he did to my sister." Take a listen to that call, and then take a listen to this TikToker that gathers Nicki rather quickly. As always, draw your own conclusion and stay true to you. But this is one beef that I don't even want to report on, and Nicki just needs help at this point. Later, chatters.
You bringing up 30-year-old tea because no man has ever and will ever fucking love you. Lying on your dead mother, on your dead mama, on your dead, she done lied on her dead mama, lied on her dead mama, lied on her dead mama, lied on your, I said lied on her, and Sexy Red, she done lied, she lied and she cried, and she lied and she cried, she said she lied and she cried, and she lied and she cried, and then she lied and she cried, and she lied and she cried, cause she got blogs all up her stupid doofy self ass, every press, I said no if, I don't give up, but for the rip up duck dude, and then she tried to rap double time, lied on your dead mama. Lied on your dead mama, 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 mama, lied on your dead mama, lied on your dead mama, mama. But you will not disrespect Papa Bear, you dirty fucking ran through bird ass, bum ass bitch. Broke bitch, you broke bitch. Tell them the truth, bitch. Y'all want it, Roman? Lied on her dead mama, lied on her dead mama. Right after the funeral, she on her dead mama. I said, lied on her dead mama. Fragment foot. Bullet fragment foot, bitch. Bullet fragment bitch. She a bullet fragment bitch. Now listen here, hoe. Get up on your good foot. Bitch, I said get up on your good foot, not your bad foot. Fuck was that? A diss or a piss? Said it
by making fun. In case you're not already up to date, the self-proclaimed queen of rape has spent the past 24 hours deflecting from the fact that her husband is a convicted sexual predator who is not allowed near public parks or elementary schools by making fun of Meg the Stallion for getting shot, as well as referring to her as Bigfoot. It's always amusing to me how Nicki Minaj immediately jumps to making fun of other people's appearances as if she didn't spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in 2008 getting illegal Craigslist butt injections from some guy in his basement. And not just that, she lied about it for 10 years and only confessed after her ass cheeks were visibly deflating in public and everybody could already tell. And listen, I'm not at all reveling in the fact that she's a terrible person. I was a very big Nicki Minaj fan growing up. Ask anybody who went to middle school with me. I loved her so much I would defend her to anybody who would listen. listen. I saw her doing that, I'm gonna put her in it, and I was like, huh, finally some real music. However, around 2018, when she started intentionally surrounding herself with sex offenders, I kind of fell off the wagon. She was announcing her associations with them faster than she was dropping new music. And it's always especially humorous to me when I see Nicki Minaj as well as her fans attempt to defend her by saying, you only attack the men she associates with for being sexual predators because you don't have anything on her. I beg to differ, Barbs. Because not only are we talking about a woman who once gave a lap dance to a 13-year-old boy, we're talking about a woman who once made a song with a then 16-year-old Little Twist, in which she says these lyrics. In conclusion, yeah, she's going to hell. Let's hope all that silicone doesn't release too many